you Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
Hello everybody, what's going on? It's your girl Merle and we are back with another high protein recipe video. As you may know, I've been trying to pack some more protein into my diet, trying to do some more resistance training and some like weightlifting, stuff like that. Started to focus on trying to get more protein in. Now, I know there's like a whole preconceived notion about how vegans and vegetarians must not get enough protein. I'm not out here saying that I'm struggling. I'm just out here saying I want to increase my protein because I'm starting to work out more and I want to gain muscle. I scoured TikTok. I went to find like the most viral and varied recipes out there. So we're gonna try 3 different high protein vegan breakfasts. Ones that I thought looked really good, and I'm gonna add my own little tweaks to them here and there as I see fit, but I'm really excited to try these and I'm excited to share them with you guys. So why not just hop right into this video? Let's do it. So this first recipe is probably something you're like, oh, I don't need you to teach me how to make avocado toast. But wait, there is a hack in this avocado toast. It kind of sent me. I was like, how have I never seen this? This is so brilliant. And the recipe is by That Vegan Babe. Again, I'm gonna add my own seasonings into this, but the core element of it that I think is really cool is we're actually gonna add tofu to our avocado. Let me get a bowl. I got half an avocado here. I should put toast on. You can use any bread you want. I'm doing Ezekiel. I like it, whatever. I like the Ezekiel bread because it contains a ton of really good stuff. Don't get me wrong, like would I rather have like delicious flaky sourdough bread? Yes. It has like lentils, millet, spelt, beans. Wait, am I making that up or is that just what they say on the front? Organic sprouted wheat, water, sprouted barley,
millet, barley, lentils, soybean, yeast.
A lot of good stuff. I normally get the sesame one. This is the sprouted one. I like this one too. I've got half an avocado here. This is where things are gonna get crazy. I've got some firm tofu. I'm gonna take like a third of this block and then we're gonna mash that all together. If you wanna do a whole avocado, you can, and then you can probably add more tofu in. Okay, I'm gonna save this for later. I'm gonna reuse this bag I just had the avocado in, because why not? Then I'm gonna add some pepper, some garlic powder. I'm veering off of what she used, and I'm adding more seasonings than I normally would because the tofu is gonna dilute the flavor. I'm gonna add some onion powder, some nutritional yeast, even more protein, some salt, red pepper flakes, and I like to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar. It kind of like balances out the umami flavor, gives it a little tang. You could honestly use like any kind of vinegar. I just like to use apple cider vinegar. We're gonna mash this up. It's a little unsightly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember if she used a whole avocado. Maybe she did. She used half. This actually looks exactly the same as hers, so we'll see. I'm a little nervous now. It's like green tofu eggs. Let's give this a try. If it works, it's a brilliant little hack. But if it doesn't, it's just gonna be weird. Well, I've got leftovers. Let's give it a try and hope it's not disgusting. Cheers. It's not bad. It's a little weird. I still think it's genius. I honestly think I would go 2-to-1 on the ratios of tofu to avocado. I wanna see if she the measurements here. No, I don't see them, but or I would blend them together, but I wouldn't want to do that in the morning. I know myself, I wouldn't feel like it. The tofu definitely dilutes the flavor, so you want to add more seasonings. It's good, it's not great. I would give it like a 6.5 out of 10. It's definitely going to get you your protein, but it's just kind of flavorless. She looked like she used a really healthy toast in hers as well, so I'm just saying,
don't come for me.
But anyway, this should be around 24 grams of protein, the way she has it. Maybe add some more nutritional yeast and a little more salt and a little more everything. Because at the moment, it's just kind of like meh. My adaptations to this recipe is that I used apple cider vinegar, I added onion and garlic powder. I would do a 2-to-1 ratio with the avocado to the tofu. That's pretty much it. It's a really cool idea. And honestly, it's just making me think I should put tofu in my smoothies. That seems like a no-brainer. Let's move on to the next one. Our first recipe, I'm not saying it was a failure. I think it's still worth trying. I think it's a really cool idea. Will I ever do it again? Maybe. So our next recipe is going to be protein-packed pancakes. That is some beautiful alliteration. Brought to you by Vegan Zynga. We're using Vegan Zynga's idea of protein pancakes, and we're even gonna recreate the protein caramel sauce that she put on top of it. But I'm gonna use my base recipe, my base fluffy vegan pancake recipe, just because it's the one I know and I love. And also because she didn't put any measurements in the video. So we're gonna start with a cup of plant-based milk. I'm using soy milk for this because soy milk is the best as far as plant-based milk goes when it comes to getting protein. It's got a lot. It's like 8 grams per cup, and we're using a cup. So right off the bat, that's 8 grams of protein. Now we're gonna add some apple cider vinegar into our plant-based milk, and that's going to sort of curdle it so that it takes on the buttermilk consistency and flavor, a little tanginess, if you will. All about that tanginess. Next, we're gonna combine our dry ingredients. So I've got a cup of all-purpose flour. You could absolutely use a gluten-free flour alternative here if you want to. Oh my God, I just got that everywhere. And then I've got a teaspoon of baking powder, some salt, and Vegan Zynga said it the best. We're not gonna use a full scoop of protein powder because it's gonna taste weird. We're gonna just use a half scoop. And I have to agree, it's Garden of Life meal replacement. I think it might be kind of hardcore, but we're gonna do it anyway. If you wanna add even more protein, you can use like a protein shake or like Ripple has protein-packed plant-based milks. There's a really good chocolate one that I like. They also have vanilla, so that could be an option. Now I'm going to mix together my dry ingredients. And now we're gonna add in our wet mixture. Our vegan our vegan buttermilk. Vegan butternut milk. But soy isn't nut milk. It doesn't actually work. I am so tempted to add cocoa powder or some mashed banana. I'm worried that the protein powder is gonna make this taste really weird. That's a consistency I haven't seen before. What can we do about it? Gosh, I can smell the protein powder. I'm like, do I want to add mashed banana? I feel like I should. I'm gonna put bananas in the pancakes. Oh my God, Jesus. I really do need to do some weight training. That was way harder than it should have been. You know what? I am gonna add a mashed banana because I'm wary of this. I like to add mashed banana into my pancakes anyway. And I'm gonna microwave this quickly so they soften. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out as we go. Oh yeah. The smell of banana is so refreshing compared to the smell of my protein powder. You want it to be mashed enough that it's like kind of liquidy. These are not gonna be fluffy pancakes. I can tell you right off the bat. We've got our banana in there. That should help a little bit with the flavor. It's time to get these over to the stove. I'm actually really surprised to say that these pancakes are looking extraordinarily fluffy.
These are not gonna be fluffy pancakes.
I'm kind of shocked. I mean, I know my fluffy pancake recipe is the best, but like even with these like modifications, it just does not quit. I love you so much. Okay, so let's make the topping. Now, Vegan Zynga refers to this as the caramel sauce. I don't really know how peanut butter plus maple syrup equals caramel, but whatever, it sounds like it's gonna be really good. I'm just using the rest of what's left in my peanut butter thing here, and I'll scrape down the sides and just add some maple syrup to it. What this is doing is just adding more protein to the maple syrup via nut butter. I'm really curious what this is gonna taste like. Oh, wow, that is kind of caramely. I spoke too soon. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. This is looking pretty good. I'm really impressed by the fluffy factor. I take that very seriously. I think it's time to give this a try. Let me get one of these fluffy pillows of goodness. Whoa. Wow. I think Vegan Zynga is a genius. Holy moly. Wow. This is unreal. This is 10 out of 10 material. And I'm not like patting myself on the back. I mean, I am a little bit because of the fluffy pancake recipe, but I can't take any credit for the idea of this vegan caramel sauce. The peanut butter and the maple syrup, it's delicious. It's so much better than you can even imagine. With the banana mashed in, you really don't taste the protein powder. It also helps that it's chocolate flavored protein powder. Holy shit. This is gold. This is gold right here. I will be doing this from now on. This is insane. You gotta do this. You simply must do this. I was worried because in the video they didn't look super fluffy. You know what my secret is? 1 whole tablespoon of baking powder. I'm so happy. We have one more recipe to go. It's another recipe by Vegan Zynga, so I'm guessing it's gonna be another masterpiece. If you do anything, do this. I haven't even tried the last one yet. Okay, so for this last one, we have another one by Vegan Zynga. This one's gonna require just a teensy bit of preparation. We're going to make a protein-packed chia bowl. Now, I'm gonna level up the protein even a little bit on this one because Vegan Zynga used chia seeds, which already have something like 5 grams of protein for every like 2.5 tablespoons. I'm gonna use the chia seeds, and then I'm gonna also use some of the Ripple protein plant-based milk that I have. This is vanilla flavored. This is not sponsored by them. I have been sponsored by them. By using this will add another like 6.5, 7 grams of protein. I'm going to add in my chia seeds and my plant-based protein shake, and we're gonna give that a little stir. And now we're gonna toss this in the refrigerator overnight. Once again, we don't have any measurements for this, which is totally fine because honestly, I'm someone who kind of like flies by the seat of their pants, in case you couldn't tell. So we're gonna add your choice of nut butter to the bottom of this. I'm using peanut butter. No, get to the bottom. And we're just making the same kind of caramel sauce that we made for the topping of the pancakes. So we already know it's gonna be slamming. So we already know it's gonna be banging. So we already know it's gonna slap. And since I'm already using a vanilla protein shake, I'm not adding a ton. And now we're gonna do the same thing and refrigerate this overnight so it gets hard. Now we're gonna go to sleep, and I'll see you in the morning, and we'll actually enjoy it as a breakfast.
Hello, my darlings. It is now the next day, and I have to finish filming this video a little differently just because I'm figuring out the lighting situation in my kitchen, and basically the long and the short of it is, during the daytime, it's blown out when I'm in front of it. It actually looks not terrible with this camera, but we're just gonna taste test this last recipe just like this, hanging out vlog style. Let's get it out of the fridge. Excuse the sound of my dishwasher. Oh my god. So here's our peanut butter, maple syrup, caramel sauce, whatever. This is the original one I made with the chia pudding, and then I made another one with more in it because this did not feel like enough. I'm gonna use blueberries, so I'm adding a bit of vinegar to the water here to help to remove pesticides, even though these are organic. So this is less than ideal. Here's our peanut butter maple syrup mixture, our chia pudding. This one is a lot thicker. Oh yeah, see, this is like insanely thick. You don't want it this thick. Actually, you probably want something in between, so I'm gonna combine them. So the ratio I found online was 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to every half cup of milk. This looks better. I know it's kind of unsightly and scary. It's gonna taste good. So let's add that in. This is what we're looking at here. That looks about right. Now we're just gonna plop little blueberries on top. So you want it to look something like this. And then now we're gonna try it. She said to scrape up from the bottom so we get everything. Okay, here we go. That's good. Once again, that like caramel sauce saves the day. It's really delicious. Like, I think you could probably eat almost anything with it and it's gonna be good. Not totally sure why we have to refrigerate the peanut butter. I don't think you really need to do that, but I mean, you have to soak the chia seeds anyway. This is good. I would give this like 7.8. It's tasty enough that I'll eat it. Chia pudding is a weird texture to me, but the health benefits are definitely there. I think using flavored protein shakes will up your, it'll up your protein intake, and it'll boost the flavor. If it's like vanilla flavored or chocolate flavored, you can play around with that. But yeah, overall, this was good. I think I would probably add some bananas to this as well. Some sliced banana, because why not? And I actually think I will do that right after this. Okay. Well, it's been about 5 minutes since I just finished the video. Now that I've added banana to it and I've become acclimated to the texture, I think I'm gonna give this an 8.5 in retrospect, because the vanilla with the banana is really good. It's creamy. The texture is better now that I figured out the chia pudding texture, what it needed to be. It's fairly straightforward and easy, but I bump it up. Add banana is my recommendation. I mean, there's almost nothing that bananas can't fix. Let's be real. But before you go, let's go step into the business room. We gotta speak business here for a sec. Sorry, there's already a couple clients in here. Let me get the room empty. Do you guys mind? I have a very important business meeting. Excuse me, miss. Do you need your eyes checked? Because we're about to improve your site with today's sponsor, Squarespace. I've said it before and I'll say it again. When I was fresh out of college with 0 work experience, I believe it was my website that got me to stand out among all the other candidates to become an intern at BuzzFeed. Squarespace is a website platform for entrepreneurs and creatives alike. So whether you're just starting out or managing an established brand, Squarespace can help you build a gorgeous website. Squarespace makes it easy to build a beautiful site, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time. All in one place, all on your terms. Featuring instinctual and convenient drag and drop technology for desktop or mobile. And finally, Squarespace makes it easy to engage with your audience with things like email campaigns. So you can easily collect email subscribers and build connections and repeat business through regular email updates. So what are you waiting for? Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and once you're ready to launch, go to www.squarespace.com/MerleO'Neill for 10% off your first purchase of a domain or website. That's www.squarespace.com/MerleO'Neill for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Have at it, kids. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think it's hilarious that I'm hunched over like this because my tripod's not working, so I have to just whatever. But thank you guys for watching. If you like these high protein videos and you like these recipe videos, let me know other recipes you'd like me to try. I will put my own spin on them, and we can shout out some new creators. You guys can see some other people to follow. It's kind of a win-win-win all around. If you want to hang out with me between videos, I have a Discord, we have a podcast. All my social media links will be in the description. If you enjoyed these recipes and you want to try some of them, go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going to be doing more high protein videos in the next few weeks. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And with that, I bid you adieu. Ta-ta. TTFN.